Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. I forgot to turn on my microphone. Like I was saying, King Bowser, have you received your figure? I shipped it out earlier this week, and hopefully you got it. You get it here in the next couple of days. Um, and I said Happy New Year's to all of y'all. Hopefully y'all had it safe and Happy New Year's, and hopefully 2022 is a lot better than 2021, man. I know 2021 was a little bit rough, a little bit better than 2020, I would say. No sound still. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. You can hear it? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, just 2022 was pretty rough, man. Hopefully y'all had a good year, man, and it's better. But yeah, I wanted to talk about some of the figures that didn't make my list. I did a short little what's it called, short on YouTube where I discussed my favorite figures, or I showed you what my favorite figures were of the year. There was a lot of good figures this year, man, that didn't make my list. And looking back at that video, I wouldn't say that I regret my picks, but there's just so many good picks this year that I kind of had to, eliminate some of them. But yeah, we'll start here in a second. Just give me a couple minutes for some other people to pop in. Thanks, man. Can't wait to get it. Yeah, man. Hopefully you enjoy it. I really like that figure, but I have the Mayfix Cyclops, so I was in the Christmas spirit and really wanted to give out some figures to some of my people that have been supporting me since day one. But one of the first figures I wanted to talk about that didn't make the list was Homelander, a NECA Homelander. I don't know how we see it. Yep, a NECA Homelander. He was a really, really good figure this year. Sarai Rangel, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Yeah, the NECA Homelander was a really good figure this year that just didn't make my top 10 list for a couple reasons, man. Not too sure why NECA went this route when they were making this figure. They ended up doing a rubber overlay over his torso. Rick, what's going on, man? They did a rubber overlay over his top torso, which really hindered the upper diaphragm joint right here, so he can't really crunch forward, can't really crunch back, which is um, a little bit unfortunate. A couple other weird things like the elbow joints are a little bit weird here. They kind of look odd a little bit, which it's a little bit unfortunate. But my biggest pet peeve from this figure was the cape, as they did the red and white stripes on the outside, but they did not do them on the inside. Oop, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, they did the red and white stripes on the outside, but not on the inside, which was a little bit odd in my opinion. But overall, he was a great figure, man. Just a couple little weird things. But yeah, solid figure overall. I might pick up the Mayfix, but this one's pretty decent as is. King Bowser said that fig is dope. How's the articulation? Like I said, it's pretty decent. The only thing about this figure that I wasn't a big fan of was the torso. They did a rubber overlay over it. Instead of just giving him plastic diaphragm cut up here and a lower ball joint down here, they went with a rubber overlay to kind of make it seamless, but it really hinders it, man. Like, this is how much forward you can crunch, which is not too bad, and it can crunch just a little bit back. And if you bend too back, this rubber overlay kind of sticks out, and it's a pain in the ass to tuck back in. Some of the joints are a little bit wonky. It sounds like I'm just bashing this figure, but I really do enjoy it. It's just, I wish it was a little bit better, you know what I mean? From NECA standards, NECA is really, really good. Gives good product out for a very, very good price. So I was a little bit disappointed in this one, but he's pretty solid overall. Rick said, I still have it in the box. Yeah, you told me you still haven't taken out that. But why? Like, you just not interested in the figure, or you just haven't gotten around to it? So yeah, Homelander, really good figure. Just didn't make my top 10. Another good figure that didn't make my top 10 was this integrated suit Spider-Man from um, the Armadillo Build-A-Figure wave. Really, really good figure, man. Don't have too many complaints other than the cob lines weren't painted in. So it just kind of looks a little bit dull, a little bit cheap in my opinion. So yeah, really good figure. Again, the only thing that I have complaints about is the cob lines and that he doesn't come with any wall crawling hands, which is a little bit irritating as, you know, when I try to get him into like some um, poses, it just kind of looks odd, you know, having them in only fist and whipping hands. Don't know why Hasbro refuses to give us wall crawling hands for our Spider-Man figures, but overall, he's a really good figure, man. Not completely accurate to the movie, as I'm pretty sure they were working off of concept art, but still a pretty good figure overall. Yeah, so I really do enjoy this figure. I wish they start going the route where they do the upper diaphragm cut with the lower ball joint at the waist, or I'm sorry, lower ab crunch with the diaphragm ball here at the upper torso. That setup is really good, similar to what they did with the retro Spidey, but they have the lower ab crunch and then the diaphragm ball here at the upper torso. I wish they would do that with every Spidey, but as is, still a really, really good figure, man. King Bowser says, I love that Spidey. Yeah, man, I loved it too. When I went to go watch the movie, I had him in my pocket um, as yeah, I'm a little kid like that, so I carried him around with me at the movie theater. Really good figure, man. Really, really good figure. So he didn't quite make my list, but still a good figure overall. Another one, you know, MCU based character that didn't make my list was the Deluxe Vulture. And when I previously reviewed this figure, got a couple things wrong. I said that he was mostly all reused, that there was no new parts or anything. But he actually does come with a lot of new parts. His lower legs are brand new. Hold on, give me one second. Let me lower this leg. I was saying, he does come with all brand new lower legs. I believe the head sculpt is brand new, and he comes with these new gauntlets. So it was a really, really good figure. And for it being a Build-A-Figure previously, you know, you had to pay 80, 90 to 100 bucks to complete the wave. 120, I think, back then is what the waves used to cost back in 2017. And you get them for 40 bucks at Target, man. And then when I bought them, they had that deal where they were having that, what was it, like 30% off any toy at Target. So I got them for like 30 bucks, man, which is, in my opinion, a really, really good steal. So really good action figure. Just didn't make my top 10 for, you know, being beat out by other figures that I really enjoyed a lot more. But still a really good figure, man. So if you have the opportunity to find this guy and buy him, I would definitely recommend you purchase this dude because it's a steal. King Bowser says, I love that Spidey. We need a deluxe Spidey with extra hands and webs. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come, man. With the Spider-Man anniversary being next year or this year. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting we're in 2022 already. With the Spidey 60th anniversary being this year, um, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a deluxe Spider-Man with, you know. But this is my prediction. What's gonna happen? It's gonna be this Spider-Man with updated arms, with no pins, updated legs with no pins, and it's gonna come with wall crawling hands, an unmasked Peter Parker head, and a whole bunch of web accessories. Watch, I'm calling it right now. That's what's gonna happen this year. Rick, you still haven't told me why you haven't taken that figure out the box, man. But yeah, putting Vulture aside, next we have the Mark III Iron Man, and he is my main Iron Man in my MCU display right now, as none of the Marvel Legends Iron Mans really have done it for me, but this dude right here, this dude is a beast, man. The articulation is great. He has the upper diaphragm cut here, double pinless elbows. He has drop down hips, so he can kick pretty high up for an Iron Man figure, as you can see there. Uh, yeah, he's just a really good figure, man. I really like the paint apps on this was really nice, crisp and clean. My favorite thing about the paint apps on this figure was the arc reactor, as they made it look like it's actually glowing, which is really dope, man. I'm pretty sure he's going to be replaced once the Mafex Iron Man 85 comes out. But that thing just keeps getting delayed, man. It just delays after delays with Mafex. I think the Captain America, the Worthy Captain America was delayed from July. I want to say from July to, I believe he's supposed to come out next month. Either January or March he's supposed to come out. And then the Mark 85 is supposed to come out after him, so who knows when that's going to come out. But Mafex is just ridiculous with the delays. Even before COVID, there were delays after delays. Leave him alone. He said fire emoji, heart, spider emoji, web emoji. You got that spider love, don't you? But yeah, this Mark 3 Iron Man, really, really good figure, man. Really underrated. I didn't really see too many people talking about him. I think he was overshadowed by the Iron Mongol, but this dude's a beast right here, man. I really, really love this figure quite a bit. Next, we have the Webman. This one I sold to my stepdad, which I believe he is in the chat, Rick. I'm sorry, I know I keep delaying giving this guy to you. Really love this figure, man. It's just my Spider-Man shelf over there. It's getting way too crowded, so just had to let him go, man. But he's a really dope figure. I really enjoyed it quite a bit. Uh, he was really fun, man. For being such a stupid, wacky character, I really did enjoy this dude quite a bit, man. Yeah, he's pretty much just a Sunfire body mode, and he came with pretty much more accessories than the retro Spidey, man. He came with wall crawling hands, fisted hands, and whip hands. This dude did not. So yeah, it's crazy that they gave him wall crawling hands and not that Spidey. But yeah, he didn't make my top 10 for whatever reason. Again, being beat out by better figures. But I really did enjoy this figure, man, quite a bit. Let's see if I can get him to balance real quick. It's King Bowser said, "Webman, haha, I love how ridiculous that character is." Yeah, man, wasn't he just like a one issue villain? Like he was in one comic issue for a. I think the comic wasn't even canon, right? It was just like a advertising an ad comic or something like that for an electrical company. So it was like literally he came out in one issue, Spider-Man defeated him, and then that's it. And then he was never seen again, which is crazy, man. So it's crazy that the Hasbro team actually made this dude. But yeah, man, I love this. I love this figure quite a bit. Sad that I had to let him go, but yeah, like him a lot. Let's see. Will he balance? Will he balance? Let's find out. Man, I want him to balance. Man, I don't know how Jake Hernandez does it so easily and flawlessly. I'm over here struggling. Oh, oh. There we go. Yeah, really enjoyed Webman. Another Spider-Man character that I had been wanting for forever, man. Um, Especially because this cartoon that she appears in was one from my childhood that I vividly remember watching, and that is well, at least it lasts a little bit. It's Firestar, man. I've always wanted a Firestar in my collection to go with my Iceman and my retro Spider-Man. So to have Firestar finally in her iconic costume from the animated series was freaking dope, man. Really happy to have her. I wish maybe they would have waited a little bit longer to put her on that new female body with the double jointed elbows, the upper bicep swivel, um, and the pinless double knees. That would have been really ideal. But as is, man, I'm still pretty happy with her. This is one figure that I'll probably never get rid of. She'll probably stay in my collection forever, including the retro Spidey and by Iceman. But yeah, man, not too many people talked about her in their top tens, man. Not too sure why, but yeah, I enjoyed her quite a bit. She came with two head sculpts, two pairs of hands, and these fire effects. And yeah, man, really, really nice, clean deco. It was, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just an all yellow bodysuit with flames at the bottom, but these flames are like done really, really well. I didn't really have any sloppiness on mine, but yeah, really good figure. Even her head sculpt is really nice and pretty. So yeah, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, really good figure, man. Yeah, underrated figure. Now, one of my favorite figures of this year that I kind of a little bit upset that I didn't put him in my top 10. I feel like I just kind of overlooked him because I was rushing to finish my top 10 list. That is classic Ultron from the Ursa Major wave. This dude exceeded my expectations by a lot, man. I don't even know where to start. He came all pinless, no pins, so he has double pinless elbows. He comes with double pinless knees, which is amazing. He comes in a all chrome paint job on this figure. Uh, very, very happy that they didn't do him in that shimmery plastic that they like to do metallic characters in. They actually painted him silver, so it just works a lot more. As you can see, all the reflection from my lights hitting on him. So really happy with this figure. They gave him the Kirby crackle for his mouth. He can also hold it in his hand. If I slide that out, you can see here. You can have him hold it in his hand. So yeah, really, really dope figure, man. I'm kind of upset that I overlooked this figure and didn't put him in my top 10 for whatever reason again. I really think honestly, I think he goes on over some of my top 10s that I put on my list. Like I like him a lot more than I do Dormammu and Red Skull. Um, I like him a lot better than, well, I can't even remember what I put on my top 10 list. But yeah, I like him a lot. Don't know why I didn't put him in my top 10, but still a great figure overall. He came with the Kirby crackle effect. He came with, I think, like three pairs of hands. He came with fist, gripping. Oh, and then he came with one open, like, gestured hand where he's like, I'm going to take over the world, which is pretty dope. I really did enjoy this figure. Yeah, man. I've known a couple reviewers, especially Unparalleled Universe, has said that when Hasbro does villains, they put like a whole bunch of love into it, man, because this dude, Red Skull, Kang, and another one that I have over here that I didn't mention in my top 10. Man, these things are amazing, dude. He has, I don't know. I just really, really enjoyed this figure. Sometimes too, man, I open figures and I review them and then put them on a shelf, and I don't get to sit down and really like enjoy them. You know what I mean? Like really mess around with them and pose them around and play with them. It's just review, post a video, put on my shelf, and then forget about the figure. But I've had, a couple days these last few days to really mess around with some of my figures, and I was messing around with this too, man. And I don't know, man. I really, really, really enjoyed this figure quite a bit, man. Yeah. So Ultron was a really good figure. Next, I didn't mention this one, and this one might be a little bit controversial, but I really enjoyed it quite a bit, actually. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, he's not perfect, but he's pretty good. And that is Shang-Chi from the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure wave. I really, really like the head sculpt on this figure. There's a couple things that I'm not sure what happened. Like his knees are pinless, right? No pins on his knees, on his legs. That's all brand new. And this figure is all 100% brand new body sculpt. Like I don't see any reuse on this figure. But his arms do have pins, man, which I hate because it's a different color from, the red and stuff. So that is a little bit unfortunate. I don't know why they made his arms with pins, as it is all brand new sculpt, all brand new everything. So that's a little bit odd. But aside that very, very tiny minor gripe. He's a really good looking figure, man. His head sculpt's really, really nice. It's just like the actor. I can't remember the name of the actor that plays him. Can't think of his name on top of my head, but he's a really good figure, man. Articulation's decent. I wish that it was a little bit better, but due to the costume design, it kind of hinders it a little bit. But yeah, he's a really good figure, man. Double jointed knees that bend in a great amount, as you can see there. Double jointed elbows that bend in a great amount, as you can see there. He can crunch a decent amount forward, decent amount back, and his head looks actually a decent amount up for being on a dumbbell joint, which is pretty crazy, man. So, and then look at that crazy head pivot. I always like when figures have great head pivot. So you're a really good figure, man. I picked them up. I went one night. I was really bored. I had nothing else to do, and I just went to like 10 different Targets looking for this dude, and he was on sale for like $5, I think. So I went to like 10 different Targets looking for him, and for some reason I went to like the furthest Target from my house, didn't find him, and then I went further, didn't find him. Went to a couple other Targets a little bit further down, didn't find him, and finally I made my way back around to my house, towards my house, and I stopped at the Target right by my house, man. And of course they had them $5. So if I would have stopped there first, that would have been the end of the hunt, and that would have been it, man. But my dumb ass went 30 minutes away from where I live to try to find them, and then even further, and then even further, and then finally when I made my way back around towards my house, that's where I ended up finding them. But King Bowser says, "I wish I grabbed that Shang-Chi. Now I can't find one." Yeah, man. I don't know if you remember when this wave first came out, everybody was talking shit about this wave. Everybody. Pretty much like the Eternals wave, they were like, "Oh, it's peg warmers. It's gonna sit on shelves," which it did. It did for a little bit, but that was due to the movie being delayed and the figures coming out, way earlier than they should have. Uh, as you can see there. But yeah, man, he's a really good figure. So if you find him for a good price online or something, I would recommend picking him up. Really, really good figure. I played around with the SH Figure Arts Shang-Chi that my brother has, and it's a really good figure, man. The SH Figure Arts one, but it's too short. It's way, way too short. I think even compared to some other SH, he's like tiny for some reason. Yeah, he's really, really underskilled, that SH Figure Arts Shang-Chi. But this Marvel Legends one, man, he does a job, fitting in that gap in the shelf, and I like him a lot, man. I really like him. So again, if you can find him for a good price online, I would jump on him real quick. Another one that I wanted to talk about that I didn't mention on my top 10, although I really, really enjoy this figure quite a bit. I don't know, man. He was just a little bit underwhelming, a little bit underwhelming is the best I can put it, but I still love this figure quite a bit. And that is the Marvel Legends Retro Card Sandman. This figure is what I've wanted for years and years and years. If I can get it to focus. Yeah, I've wanted this figure for years. As the Build-A-Figure never really did it for me, man. He was always way too big for my liking. And I know Sandman grows and changes sizes and shape and height or whatever, but I've always wanted just a normal size Sandman. There goes his hand. And we finally got him, man, and he's pretty much everything that I've wanted. He looks exactly like he jumped out of a comic book, and the paint app's really nice. The accessories are really nice. The only complaint I had was the head sculpts, the expressions on the head sculpts, as this one has a grinning face, but then the other head sculpt that he came with, where he has a hole on his head, he's like neutral, like he's just bored, like, and I feel like the expressions should have been flipped around. So yeah, very odd that they went that route, but really good figure overall, man, and I recommend picking them up if you can find them for a decent price. What did I do? Sorry, guys. I don't know what I clicked. Give me 1 second. Sorry. As well, I'm messing around with my camera. There. But yeah, Sandman was a really good one, man. Yeah, Really, really like this figure. And then the last one that I want to talk about on my list that I didn't mention, I'm pretty sure y'all saw him already, is MODOK. I really, really enjoyed this MODOK quite a bit. Um, he's just look at this dude, man. Uh, he's freaking dope. He comes with interchangeable faceplates, which is dope. The I've heard a lot of people say that they really didn't think they needed another MODOK because the Toy Biz one is pretty decent, and I beg to differ because I've never really liked the aesthetic of Toy Biz figures. They always look a little bit like the wash was too heavy. They just, they look figures of the time, like from their time. But he came with two faceplates, which is this one right here. He comes with an angry, screaming one and a normal, neutral face one. But this dude is really good, man. I really like this. I really like this figure quite a bit. Pretty much exactly what you want from a MODOK figure. He, fits that spot in your shelf pretty well. Like him quite a bit, man. He's pretty cool. Reminds me of some homies that I have that have that haircut right there. The cuz, you know what I mean? Hey, what's up, cuz? No get my cuz. But yeah, I really like MODOK, man. There's not much to say about him. I wish they would have did a gold paint wash on him instead of leaving him in that metallic plastic that he's in. As you can see, a lot of marbleization throughout the figure, but the marbleization doesn't really bother me too much, man. Makes it look a little bit more reflective and shiny. So yeah, I really do like this. Wolfie Malone said, "My boy MODOK." Yeah, man, MODOK. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't he remind you of some homie sometimes, like the what do they call him? The watches. Like he drives a drop down truck and stuff. So yeah, MODOK is pretty dope, man. And he was a deluxe figure. He was $50. I think I picked him up for $50 when he first released. And I think now you can find him for like $30 at GameStop and a couple other places. Target I think has him for like $30 as well. King Bowser says, haha, I'm this close to buying MODOK. I need a sell though. Yeah, man. If I'm telling you, if you go to I'm gonna have MODOK showing back here. If you go to let me see. Let me check. I think it's GameStop. GameStop has them for a really good price. Let me double check though. But I'm pretty sure GameStop. I seen them not too long ago for a really good price. And I think I seen them at my local GameStop. So I'll stop by and look and see if they still have them. And if they do, I'll pick it up and send it to you if it's a good deal you want to pay on. So yeah, just let me know. I'll let you know tomorrow if I can find them at the GameStop that I saw them at. And if you want it for the price that they have it for, I'll send it your way. But yeah, I don't see them on the Target website. I mean the GameStop website. So let me check Target. But yeah, MODOK was a really good figure, man. And I love that you can open the back part of it and put all of his accessories in there. As all my accessories are in a little bin thing right there, and they're getting overflowed. Let me see. My GameStop has him back at $46. Yeah, he was on sale not too long ago. Has Walmart has him for 40. Best Buy has him for 46. So yeah, he's back up to regular price. Ooh, hold on. Check this out. Check this out. Dorkside Toys has him for $34. There you go. Check out Dorkside Toys, King Bowser. 34 bucks on Dorkside Toys. So that's not a bad price. I would hop on that one. MODOK's really, really cool. But yeah, man, I think that was all the figures that I didn't mention in my top 10. I have a couple that I want to unbox that I've already unboxed them, but Rick says the MODOK show is great. I still haven't seen it. I need to watch it. I need to watch it. I've been slacking on my TV shows, man. I need to catch up. But I wanted to open some figures. I've already opened them up, but I haven't really got to play around with them too much, as I just been busy, man. So I opened them up, put them back in the box, and haven't really got back to them. But I want to do one that it's pretty, you know, I talk about regularly, and that is the Nomad Goyle from the Plunderlings line. I really enjoyed this figure quite a bit, man. I played around with him a little bit on Christmas. My mom got me this for Christmas, and my stepdad got me this for Christmas, so shout out to them. Yeah, man, I played with him a little bit, but I put him back in the box once, Christmas was over, and I've been busy with work, so haven't really got to play with him too much. Yeah, really dope figure, man. I really like this little hoodie and cape. He reminds me of like a little Robin Hood. And then he comes with 2 daggers, which remind me of Loki. So he comes with 2 little daggers, and then he comes with probably my favorite accessory out of the whole thing, and that is this little black frog, which I can't remember his name. Can't remember what his official name is, but uh, what did I name him? It was Nacho. It was Nacho, Bean. Oh, Chimmy. This is Chimmy right here. So Chimmy came with a red frog. Chimmy came with a red frog, and Bean came with a black one. And then he comes with the other standard heads, the closed mouth one, and then he comes with 2 open hands and this crazy open mouth one. So, your standard Plunderling, so nothing too crazy. The cool thing I like about the ones with the capes, that it comes with the hook on the back of the cape, and you can just hook on whatever weapon he comes with. Hankins is tough. Yes, that's the name. But I thought this one was Nomad Goyle. So is that one Nomad Tough? I believe that was Nomad Tough. But yeah, the ones that oh, what's up, Hankin? Glad to see you here in the chat, man. Hopefully you're having a good night. Hopefully you had a good New Year's, man. Let's hope that 2022 is a lot better, and hopefully we get a lot more Plunderlings. I know that they announced the Plunder Strongs and the Plunderlongs. I'm really excited about those, man. Especially the Plunder Strongs, man. Those teasers they showed on New Year's were freaking crazy, dude. I got really excited about those. But yes, Mr. Bean over here comes with a little sword, and then he has the little hook on the back of the cape to help him keep that other dagger back there, so he can hold his frog. Bam. So yeah, as you know, if you follow me regularly, I love Plunderlings, man. I love what they're doing. Hope to see a lot more from them in the future. Like I said, they teased the Plunderlongs and the Plunderstrongs. They teased them a while back, but they showed pictures of them on New Year's. I got really excited. Since I did pretty quiet. Oh, so you didn't really do too much? Yeah, my New Year's wasn't as crazy as it usually is. I usually spend it with my parents and my kids, my wife. We all go to my parents' house and pop fireworks and drink and stuff. But my parents caught COVID, man, so they had a quarantine, and hopefully they're good now. But yeah, didn't get to spend them with them this year. But I did go to a friend's house, and we had fun, so it wasn't too bad of a New Year's. They were hoping to have the chest plate soft and the plunder strong so they can crunch really well. They were hoping to have the chest plate soft on the plunder strong so they can crunch really well. Oh, so it's going to be like a rubber overlay on the plunder strongs, kind of like I was talking about earlier. I was talking about Mr. Homelander over here, how he has that rubber overlay, so it can kind of. Or are you talking about the chest plate? Oh, so okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Similar to these right here, where they have the chest, so it's gonna be rubber instead of that hard plastic, so he can crunch forward pretty well. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. But yeah, nothing too crazy with this Plunderling, but I love him, man. I love him. Before we move on to another figure that I haven't really got to play with too much, I wanted to show you my custom head that I did on my plunderling on my white one, Nacho is what I named him, with the little mouseling head that I got off of what's his name on Instagram? I can't remember his name, but I know his link to his Instagram is in the description down below. But I got this mouseling head from I can't remember his name, Mythic Blue, I believe his name is on Instagram. I got this mouseling head and I painted it up to go on my plunderling, and I love it, man. It just makes it so much better, in my opinion, because it gives it so much character. It's like a little mouse assassin or something. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. I really did enjoy this, so check him out. Check his Instagram out. The link is down in the description down below. And yeah, man, I just wanted to show y'all really quick this mouse and head that I've been working on. And I'm working on a few other ones over here. I haven't gotten around to finish painting them. So here we have the screaming one, and then I have the neutral calm one with the hood. Need to finish painting them. It's a very tedious job, man. Very tedious job. So yeah, really enjoy this plunderling. Mythic Blue Customs, that's his name. Mythic Blue Customs, yeah. Go check out his Instagram, man. He has some really dope stuff, really good prices. Hankin says, such a good paint job. I have some in the mail. Man, I spent hours painting that thing, dude. I'm a stickler for like perfection, so I was there for hours just trying to get everything perfect, and yeah, I really do like those head sculpts, man. So check him out. His name is Mythic Blue Customs on Instagram. So his link is down in the description down below. So just click on that and give him a follow, check out his stuff, and really good prices, man. This dude is a really good dude. He has really good prices and just a really good dude overall. So check his stuff out. Really talented guy. Next, I want to do the Mafex figure last. But next, I've played with him a little bit, but I haven't really sat down and enjoyed him a lot. But this Pokemon Charizard, man. I don't know the name of the exact line. I think it's called like Select, Pokemon Select, and it's by who is it by? I want to say Jazzwares. Yes, it's by Jazzwares. So it's the Jazzwares Pokemon Select Charizard that I got off of from, I think it's a Target exclusive if I'm not mistaken. $20, dude. $20. Again, I played with him just a little bit, not too much, but dude, this thing feels like a freaking, I wouldn't say very close to import articulation on this dude for being such a blocky, weird shaped character. He comes with a stand, this little Pokemon stand, as you can see here, a Pokeball stand. I don't know how well you can see on the camera because of the light. It comes with that, comes with the flight stand, and then dude, man, this thing is crazy. Again, I played with him just a little bit, not too much, but yeah, I really enjoy this figure quite a bit. Wolfie Malone says, do you do stop motion clips with them? I do not do stop motion, man. I've looked into doing stop motion, but that thing just looks intimidating, dude. It takes hours and hours to do stop motion. So, like, what's his name? Shartimus Prime. I don't watch his reviews too much, but I know he has stop motion at the end of every video, and I don't know how he does it, dude. Because it looks time consuming. So don't know how he does it, but I might give it a go one of these days. Just again, it's just a time thing. So. But yeah, this Charizard, man, freaking amazing. The articulation on this dude is pretty dope. Pretty dope. I don't have the SH Figure Arts Charizard, but I heard the articulation is pretty much exactly the same. The only thing that I don't like is these big pinholes that he has on his legs, and where else? I think it's just his legs. But other than that, dude, this thing is freaking amazing, man. He has hinges on his lower tail, mid tail, and upper tail, so you can pretty much get that tail in any position you want. The only thing missing was maybe a side to side right here. It doesn't do side to side, it just does up and down, but it does swivel. Full 360. He has double hinge wings, as you can see there. Double jointed elbows, upper bicep swivel, a ball joint for that shoulder, hinges. He doesn't have hinges on his hand. That's another complaint I have. I wish that it had hinges on the hand. It just has a swivel, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And then his neck, his lower neck has a swivel and hinge. His upper head has a swivel and hinge, as you can see, and then his mouth is articulated. So Charizard, really dope figure, man. Oh, and his legs are on a weird ball joint thing here, so he can kick just a little bit forward, a little bit back, and he does have a single jointed knee and a joint at the a hinge at the ankle that does hinge back quite a bit, forward a little bit, and he does have ankle pivot right there. So pretty dope figure, man. I would say it's really close to import figure articulation for such a blocky, chunky character. And for 20 bucks, dude, for 20 bucks, you're not gonna get any better than this. And again, he does come with a flight stand, and it actually balances really well on that flight stand. So let me get him a quick flying pose and put him on the flight stand, and boom, you can see right there, man. Yeah, I really dig this figure. I like him quite a bit, man. One of my favorites of the year. I just didn't pick him up till I think maybe the week of Christmas. I got this dude, so I wish I would have done a video on him. But hey, we're doing it here now on the live, so really like this figure quite a bit, man. One of my favorites. We can have Spider-Man riding Charizard. Next, I just need Articuno next. I don't really care for that other what's his name? I can't think of his name. I don't really care for, I can never say his name. Greninja, the frog one. I didn't really care for him, so I'm gonna pass on him. But I do need Articuno. I really want Articuno. I'm just gonna have him over here in the corner. But yeah, Charizard was a really good one. The last figure that I got for Christmas that I didn't really get to play with too much, because of just being busy and stuff, is the Mafex Carnage. This dude, I did play with him quite a bit. I'll be honest with you, but I haven't really got to sit and look at all the accessories that it comes with. But man, this thing is by far my favorite figure that I got in 2021. I got it for Christmas as a Christmas present for my mom, so shout out to my moms. Moms are great, man. I asked a couple people for figures for Christmas, and they're like, nah, we're not buying toys for Christmas, man. But my mom, as soon as I told her, she said, okay, and got it for me. So shout out to my mom, man. My mom and my stepdad. My stepdad is as well as a collector. He collects action figures. Pretty much the one that got me into comics, movies, and pretty much geek culture. So shout out to him. But this Carnage, man, this thing is amazing. This thing is a freaking beast, man. All the sculpted detail on this dude, and he's great. If you have Mafex figures, I'm pretty sure you know what the setup is, but he comes with so much, man. He comes with two fisted hands. He comes with an open mouth. This one is my least favorite accessory for sure. It's the alternate head, as you know, it's a solid piece rather than it being hollow and then the inside being pink. I don't know why they went this route, making it a full actual piece right there instead of just painting the inside of the mouth pink. So he does come with an alternate head, an open mouth head. He comes with a Cletus Cassidy head right there, as you can see. Don't want any of the accessories to fall. He comes with, let's see how I can do this real quick. So now, comes with an axe hand, a hammer hand, two stabbing hands, two what I like to call X23 stabbing hands. He comes with two, I guess I would say these are more like smaller sword hands. I don't know, but these are pretty similar to these, just a lot shorter. And then he comes with another tray of accessories, dude, which is freaking crazy. He comes with these tendrils right here, two tendrils. He comes with two open, splayed out hands. He comes with two more gripping ones. He comes with two pinching ones. He comes with two grab or gripping hands and two open splayed out wall calling hands that have magnets, a web line, and then two magnetic feet. This thing is just packed with accessories, man. And I think when my mom purchased it, I went to she got it off of AmiAmi. So when she got it off of AmiAmi, I went back to look, and the next day it was sold out. So I'm pretty sure I got the last one, and he's pretty hard to find now. So very very grateful to have gotten this figure for Christmas, as I was missing a Carnage in my collection. I had the Venom Pool Carnage in my collection, and I liked him. He was pretty cool. It's just I don't know, man. He wasn't classic Carnage. He didn't scream classic Carnage to me. So this one right here is pretty much the ideal Carnage, and the what's it called? The superior Carnage to any other Carnage action figure out there. So I really do like this figure quite a bit, man. One of my favorites in my collection for now for sure. So really dope figure, man. Really happy to got this figure. So shout out to all the moms out there, man, that feed our addictions. So yeah, really really like this figure, man. Let me see. Well, how should I pose him? I wanted to put in an accent on him, and I wanted to put him in a crazy pose, but sometimes too much is you know it doesn't look good on shelves. Bam, comes with that accent, which looks freaking great. And then let's see, what other hand should I put on? And these are what my live streams are about, man. Seeing a grown man play with his toys. Bam, look at that. I wish he would have came with two axes. That would have been really, really dope. But this looks dope as well. It's pretty cool. Which head do y'all like better? This is my favorite one. This open mouth one looks pretty cool too. I just don't like that on the side. It just looks weird, man. I don't know, it just looks a little odd to me. I haven't tried to take out that Cletus Cassidy because it's in that plastic pretty well. Let's see. Oh, no, that was pretty easy. There he is with the Cletus Cassidy head. So yeah, pretty dope figure, man. The only ones that I'm missing in my collection now from Mafex that I really want is the Venom and the classic Spider-Man. Unfortunately, I wasn't collecting around the time those figures came out, or I had stopped collecting, and now the prices on those are ridiculous, man. I believe they go for like, I think the Venom for like 150, and the Spider-Man close to like 200, 230, 250. That's what I've seen them go for nowadays, and that's just crazy, man. I ain't paying that. He goes pretty well with the Marvel Legends ones, though. As you can see, next to each other, they're pretty much the exact same height. As I like them to be, as I've never seen Cletus as a super tall, villain. I always thought him about the same height as Spider-Man, just a lot more slender. I'll put the other head back on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give him just a regular fist. Yeah, I love Mafex figures, man. They're probably now my favorite line of action figures, next to no. So let me see. I will always love Marvel Legends first because they are affordable action figures that pretty much do obscure characters. They do main characters. It's the main Marvel line, right, for action figures. Now, Mafex is just not getting in the swing of making action figure comic book characters for Marvel. We've gotten Venom, we've gotten Deadpool, we've gotten several Marvel characters from them, but they're just getting, they're knocking out the big hitters right now. And I just really, really like Mayfix, man. I like the joints. They're really smooth, pinless, seamless joints. They come with a shit ton of accessories. They come with flight stands. They're pretty much the ideal, superior, what's the word I'm looking for? The best representation of a character that you want in action figure form. Mayfix does it. The only thing that holds them back is those delays, dude. Those delays, waiting 2 years, 3 years for a figure that was announced, and waiting, those 2 years, it's just too much, man. Like the worthy Captain America was announced 2 years ago, and we still don't have him in hand, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's a little bit understandable as well. We still are in a pandemic. We're still having shipping crisis and whatnot. So it's a little bit understandable. It's just a little irritating in my opinion. But Mayfix, man, they're up there with Marvel Legends, and they're just so expensive, dude. $100 a pop is it's rough. You pay $100 for one figure when you can get 4 or 5 Marvel Legends for the same price. But yeah, man, this dude is just ridiculous. And then all these black symbiote goop lines are all sculpted, so it just makes it so much better instead of just being decorated on there. You know what I mean? Look at that. Yeah, pretty dope figure. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I have for y'all tonight. I just wanted to show you some couple figures that I picked up lately that I haven't really got around to sit down and play with them and enjoy too much. And I really want to discuss some of those figures again that didn't make my top 10, but I really wanted to show them appreciation. 2021, dude, was freaking crazy. The amount of stuff that came out in 2021, I couldn't even keep up, man. It was like I could not keep up. I had to sell some stuff because it was just too much taken up on my shelf, or there was something better coming out that I wanted that I had to get rid of. It's just 2021 was a crazy, crazy year for action figures. 2022 it seems a little bit quiet at the moment. They haven't announced too much stuff. I mean, we're just now getting into 2022. So we have a couple Mayfix that have been announced, like the Black Superman, the Black Suit Superman from the Henry Cavill one, and then they also have the Hush, uh, the comic version of the Black Superman coming out as well. They have um, other MCU ones: Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Captain America, um, Black Symbiote Spider-Man for Mayfix. I can't wait for that one. Um, what other ones? They have Jean Grey. Mayfix is coming out with. Mayfix has announced a lot of things, but some of those we probably won't even get to 2023. So we'll see how that goes. As you know, Mayfix again with their delays. For Marvel Legends, they've announced the X-Men wave, which looks pretty okay. I think I might just pick up Havoc from that wave. They have announced the retro Spider-Man wave, which I do have pre-ordered on several places. I think what's the name? Dorkside, and I pre-ordered on Dorkside. GameStop. GameStop was supposed to ship them out this week. I was supposed to get them on the 3rd, and it is currently the 2nd. So let's see if that actually even happens. But hopefully I do get them here soon. I ordered the whole wave, so hopefully I get that soon and I have those reviews up. And they've announced the Iron Spider, but we don't know how we're going to get that, the Marvel Legends Iron Spider. So they've announced a couple things, man, but I'm pretty sure 2022 is going to be crazy, just as crazy or even crazier. Hopefully those, those shipping containers start moving out pretty frequently, and we don't get too many more delays, and hopefully everything just starts, slowly getting back into the swing of it. Doesn't look like stuff is getting any better right now, but hopefully it does. Again, man, I'm just hoping for a better 2022. My goal for 2022 for my YouTube channel, I know the last couple of weeks I haven't posted anything on my YouTube channel, and that's my fault. I've just been ridiculously busy, man. I've been, working, and it's just, life has been crazy right now. But I know I haven't posted any content frequently on my channel, but I do plan on posting at least one video a week going on for the rest of 2022. I want to post one video a week and hopefully go live every other Sunday, if not every Sunday. So that's the main goal, to have one video up a week and at least live stream every Sunday. If you're all willing to pop in. I don't think too many other people live stream on Sundays. I think what Dan Who live streams early in the day on Sundays, every other Sunday for Legends and Liquor. I think Sunny does it every other Sunday, but he does it late. He does it like at 10 p.m. So hopefully I can live stream every Sunday. That's the goal. If y'all are down to come in here and just talk toys and shit about random stuff. But before we head out, man, before I dip out, has any of y'all finished watching the Hawkeye series, man? That Hawkeye series. A lot of people said they were underwhelmed with that last episode. I really liked it. I really really liked that last episode. Um, I'll see if anybody doesn't want me to spoil anything, but yeah, that one character that came out the last two episodes, that I like how they did them quite a bit. So any of y'all haven't caught up with Daredevil? I mean Daredevil with Hawkeye. So I pretty much just ruined it, man. Kingpin, Kingpin's a freaking beast in that TV show, man. That yeah, a lot more comic accurate in my opinion. He's a big beast of a dude. He freaking ripped a door off a damn car, man. That shit was crazy. He got exploded. They shot him. That dude was. They beat the shit out of him. Oh no, Spider-Man. They beat the shit out of him throughout the whole episode, man. That last episode. I really liked the last episode, man. I don't know why some people said they were underwhelmed and stuff. I really liked it quite a bit. Um, Wolfie Malone said 52 videos. Yes, hopefully 52 videos. More is what I'm hoping, man. And I'm hoping for like 100 plus videos in 2022, man. Again, I want to get into full swing of it. There's a couple things I'm changing. Once I reach 1K videos, I want to do. I have a new intro that I'm slowly working on. My original intro is what this little dude is right here, him yelling and screaming. But I want to do a brand new, better one. I want to change my background. Most of y'all know when I first started my YouTube, I had that little diorama that I made, which was awful. The lighting was awful. Everything was awful about those first couple of videos that I did, and then I went to the black background. And I really like the black background because when you have a figure that's a lot lighter, a lot of those details pop when you're reviewing it. But if you have a dark colored figure, it gets pretty lost in that background. So I wanted to go something lighter. Thought about it quite a bit on what color I wanted to go with, and I finally came to a color, man. And I actually have it over here. So if any of y'all want to throw some guesses on what color I'm going with, say it in the chat right now, and we'll see if anybody gets it right. And Hankin said Hawkeye was awesome. Yes, it was very, very dope show. Hopefully that's not the last we see of Kingpin. Kingpin was a freaking beast. I really like how they did him in the MCU. But he was pretty perfect in the Daredevil series as well. So just happy that he's in the MCU, man. Kingpin's always been one of my favorites. I've always liked weird Spider-Man villains like Kingpin, Rhino. I like Kraven, Shocker. I've always really liked Shocker. I've always liked the street level versions of Spider-Man villains. So I'm happy to see Kingpin. And I've always knew Kingpin as a Spider-Man villain and not a Daredevil villain as I do now. Growing up, always I used as a Spider-Man villain. As most of y'all know, I got into comic book stuff during what really got me into comic book culture and stuff was the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. So that got me into it, and then the animated series of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and slowly I got into comics. One of the first comics I vividly remember reading as young age was Civil War. It was one of the first comics I vividly remember reading from the beginning to end, and that's because my sisters used to do ballet class, and I used to have to sit there for like 2 hours, dude, like at a ballet studio doing nothing. So I would read comics, and that's what really, really got my love for comics going. So yeah, if any of y'all can guess what color background I have, I'll show it here in a second. If not, I'll just show it. Pretty sure y'all don't really care about it. But I feel like everybody has a color, you know what I mean? Charlemagne has the white background. Robo has the blue background. Unparalleled Universe has purple. So I feel like I need my own color. You know what I mean? I need my own color. I need to be, have my own identity. You know what I mean? I think Dan Who does white and black, so I just wanted to do something different. So, and I'm really happy. I haven't set it up yet, and I haven't tested it out. So hopefully it works well on camera. But I'm pretty happy with the color, man. Put Spider-Man back on Charizard. Wow. So yeah, hopefully 2022, man, is growth for my channel. I hit my 1-year anniversary in June. June 15 is when I think I hit my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. Actually, my YouTube is pretty old. I made it back in like 2019. And I used to do videos back when I lived in a tiny, tiny little apartment. And I used to do it off my phone. And it was just really bad, man. And I had a couple videos up. But I stopped doing it after like a week. And then I restarted June of 2021. So hopefully 2022, I can reach my goal of 1K followers, man, for subscribers. That's the goal, to hit by April, May, before my 1-year anniversary. So hopefully we can do it, man. And yeah. So it looks like no one's gonna guess the color, which is whatever. I'm not mad about it. It's whatever. It's cool. But the color that I'm gonna start going with, man, is orange. I'm gonna go with orange. Like my intros, the intros to my live streams is orange, and yeah, I really like the color orange. Some of my favorite colors are orange, yellow, black. So I really like this color of orange. Hopefully it looks good on video. So yeah, I'll be going with the orange background from now on, and hopefully y'all enjoy, man. But if y'all don't have any more questions, I'll sit here for a couple more minutes, see if anybody wants to ask anything. If not, we'll go about our night and call it a night. And hopefully y'all have a good Sunday. Y'all had a good weekend. Hopefully, again, y'all had a happy New Year's and a happy holidays and Christmas. Hopefully 2022 brings y'all everything y'all want. Hopefully y'all get a whole bunch of toys that y'all want. What else can I say? Hopefully we get one of us gets rich and buys all the toys we want. And yeah, man, hopefully all your dreams prosper and come true. Rick says later. You have a good night, Rick. And just again, that's all I want from 2022 is more toys and more success for my YouTube, man. And to everybody else, trying to do things with action figures. Hopefully that goes well. We have a lot of talented photographers, YouTubers, live streamers. And when I got into this, man, I never thought that people could actually do this, do things, make a living out of playing with action figures, dude. We're a grown man playing with action figures, and it's dope, man. It's dope. So it looks like we're gonna call it a night right now, man. Hopefully, again, y'all have a good night. Y'all had a good weekend. Hopefully, this week is good to y'all, and y'all have a safe and happy Monday. And I'll catch you guys hopefully next Sunday. I'll probably go live next Sunday, see if I show y'all any of the pickups I pick up during the week. So again, y'all have a good night, man. Y'all stay safe, be safe, be good to one another, spread love and positivity, and y'all have a good night, man. Peace.